Gemini, it's the Rainbow Wizard, and this is your reading for the middle of April. It is the 6th of April today. I hope you're doing amazing, Gemini. This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I have pulled these two marvelous cards for you. There are cats on the back, and more importantly, on the front here, we have the High Priestess and we have the Lovers. So, well, there is a connection here. There's so much seduction, passion, love, but it's been hidden. Telepathic communication. You both are acting aloof, mysterious. That's how they see you. Pisces, Gemini energy is in this reading as well. Wow, something is about to come to the surface. I'm also hearing the song Skyfall. I shall not sing it, but it's 1,000 miles and poles apart, where worlds collide and days are dark. You may have my number, you may take my name, but you'll never have my heart. Something like that. But here, it's like an egg about to hatch here, Gemini. It's something brewing when it comes to this connection. I feel here like someone have been wearing a disguise. They've been wearing a disguise and the disguise is about to come off. So let's start your reading, Gemini. We're going to use the Babylonian tarot deck. I'm going to do the love spread for you. And we're going to find out, who is this person? What are they doing in Gemini's energy? What do they want? What are they feeling? Intentions, actions, and all that jazz. And also we're going to look into your feelings, intentions, Gemini, and what is the most likely outcome. This is for April 2025. I hope you guys are doing good throughout the Mercury retrograde. I'm finding this weekend here, I am 5 hours behind everything I'm doing the whole weekend. I can't seem to get going. I'm delayed. Massively delayed. Yeah, actually, an example of that, I went to the gym yesterday. There's a gym that's 24 hours. It was 10 o'clock. Who goes to the gym at 10 o'clock? And of course, I couldn't sleep afterwards. No one goes to the gym at 10 o'clock unless you are going to also get up at 10 o'clock maybe. But that's what happened to me. So yeah, there is an example of that. I'm being held back. Self-sabotage or whatever you call that. Okay, I'm ready to do your reading, Gemini. Like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. So we have the Death card. All right, there's been a transformation. Something is not the same anymore. It seems that something is fickle, that something is difficult. It seems here like something is almost impossible. But be not fooled about this, because that is not entirely true. I see that this person here have been wearing a disguise. They've been hiding their feelings. This person's been kind of maybe a bit melodramatic. They've been sort of, oh gosh, maybe what is it that I have? Have I got the flu? Is it a headache? Is it a virus? Should I see the doctor? It is not that. It's their feelings. It's their passion for you. It is the fact that they cannot forget about you, and they certainly cannot replace you, Gemini. Someone here does know they have to contact you. They have to be honest and open to themselves about their feelings and what they want to do. This connection is not something you can just brush under the carpet at all. So this is what's happening here. Someone could have actually Gemini in their chart, Taurus, Scorpio. What else is happening around this person here? They have decided to walk away from something in their past. They never thought they would walk away from something in their past at all. And no one is telling them to do it. You're not telling them to do it, but they are doing it. Maybe their surroundings haven't observed it. Their surroundings think that they have settled down with whoever, wherever they are, but they haven't settled down at all. So this person is now crying, stressing, sweating, cannot sleep. And as they get themselves out of bed and get going with whatever they need to get going with, it seems like they are, releasing the burden and releasing that kind of period of just repeating the same and expecting different results, which never happens. All right, the Sun. Okay, so their next action is to admit to themselves that this connection is not just an ordinary connection. It is a soulmate connection. It is to ignore what other people say. It is to ignore what their mind is saying, because it's not true. Now, I see this person here, they could have been in a marriage, or maybe they were meant to marry someone else. They started investing and it was like, well, I started here, I should settle down, but they know their heart isn't in this. They know their heart isn't in this place. They know that like in real life, they are married to you. Subconsciously, they are married to you. They could be dealing with a fire sign, potentially, doesn't have to be, but it's like, it takes two to tango. I feel like this person is possibly with someone that kind of, both of them, like they settled, but neither of them feel right about the situation. It's normally just not one person that is uncomfortable. If one is uncomfortable, that's, you know, it's usually one person is doing the other a favor if they don't want to be there and leave. I mean, yeah, whether the person it's usually the person that's breaking up that is worst off, because they might face regret. Person that's been broken up by, yeah, they might have better reason to cry. And they don't need to regret anything because they didn't break up with anyone. I'd much rather be broken up with, if you ask me. That's a much easier task. So anyway, this person here has been taking their sweet time to realize what they have to do, to get back their happiness. So I feel here that Gemini, this person here could have fire elements in their chart. They don't have to. Again, oftentimes I do pull in twin flame energies as well. So, you know, the Emperor and the Empress embody the four queens, the four kings. So here I see that there is this person getting up of bed, like hopefully not literally, maybe like me today, need a couple of coffees. But this person is strategically making their move here. They're like, where can I find Gemini? Where can I find them? Do I have their phone number? Do I have, you know, what do I do here? What do I do to pull Gemini into my energy? I mean, Gemini and me, we are the big love. That's the big cup that I want to give. They are the only one I want to improve for. They're the only one that I want to, you know, the reason to get out of bed in the morning, the reason, you know, that I jump for joy, that is Gemini. What have I been thinking and doing here? So what is actually holding me back? Nothing. With the 5 of Wands in reverse, there's nothing. It is like, well, I might as well, you know, move forward here. So there is contact, maybe social media. There's kind of doing a little bit of research, and it's kind of the 8 of Swords can sometimes be even feeling shy. It's like, oh, okay, well, this is going to be kind of awkward, but it's more awkward not to take action. Like that's not an option either. So it's just a matter of time before this person takes action, I would say. Sorry, Gemini, I got an unforeseen interruption. That's the vibe of the weekend, but maybe it's a sign. So, all right. Why is it taking someone so long to realize the spark is more than an infatuation, more than just being attracted to you physically? Why is it taking this person so long? I see that this person have something about their own health as well, like they had made, maybe they kept repeating something. It's a bit like I think food, what you eat, is actually the origin of you know, how someone feel and act, because it could be that this person went through a almost near-death experience to do with their health. So let's say if that near-death had to do with a dangerous sport. All right. So they stopped doing the dangerous sport, but then they started drinking, or they started, you know, just having more sugar, something that, anyway, just something along those lines. And instead of saying that, oh, I had a near-death experience, I need to go to therapy in order to get back into something, but it doesn't mean I should compensate it with something else that's bad. So it's something along those lines. Gemini, it's something along those lines where they stayed clear of something that was big that ended. And it can also be someone that passed away. in their life as well. Again, that brings changes, and they became unhealthy thinking, isolation, and so forth. So it has been something that's happened in their life where they felt like a victim. They felt wounded. They felt like, okay, they're gonna stay where they are until they feel ready, and something is triggering this person again to make some changes. And these changes they are making, it has to do with an awakening. It has to do with opening their mind and opening their soul and being there, being present. So they've been wearing a disguise. I'm having a vision that it's like a big field, and it's like one of these, I don't know, movies. I don't know what movie it is, but I'm looking into science fiction movie, people wearing these big black hoods, right? And then you walk around, and one by one they take off their hood and they look like monsters, all right? But then suddenly there is a person that looks like a monster on a distance, but they take off their hood and they look familiar to you. And they say to you that, oh, I've been wearing a disguise. But when you see them smile, you recognize their smile. That's a vision that I'm getting. So whatever that means to you, Gemini, in this story. So we have the Two of Pentacles. So their intention is they don't want to have one foot in anymore. They want one foot towards you, both feet. Your feelings is one foot in the door. You are sort of with your sword up, you are seeing things in a practical way, logical way. They are very much in your energy, Gemini. This person, you see this person's been indecisive. Perhaps you are indecisive because they're indecisive. You see this person 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And your intentions is that you want to open your heart. You don't want to stay in this space. No one wants to stay in this space. We all want, doesn't matter what anyone says, no one wants to go half in. No one wants a half-hearted love story. That's not the aim, but most get used to it. Most get used to it and say, no, it's a practical solution. I think we are just good here. Remember the time I was in love? It didn't really work out for me. You know what I mean? So that could have been the case here. It's like, well, I'm just going to have to find someone else, or I'm just going to have to be by myself, and that's okay too. So it's not about not being by yourself, but it's about sort of giving up love that is there. And that's not why. When the love is there, it's been presented to, people will actually make each other happy, well then I would say it's worthwhile. So this is what's happening, Gemini. It's quite clear to me what's happening, very crystal clear. So it's like this person, you see this person 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and it's like this indecisiveness. But your intentions is to open up. You are sort of, okay, they put their feet back into the circle of our circle of love. Then, I'll open up. I know I'll open up because this person, they do have the ability or possibility that I will open my heart to them. So, well, Gemini, there could be a celebration. There could be a get together. I mean, this could be anything from a world celebration to a birthday celebration. Now, Geminis, you also have a birthday in a couple of months. Although, we are in Aries season, we shall not push time forward. But I see something about within 3 months. Within 3 months, Gemini. So this is very exciting. This is a transformation. You could be dealing with someone with Aquarius in their chart. They could have earth elements in their chart as well. Another confirmation, they have earth elements in their chart. You know this person is a soulmate. You know that the two of you, if you decide to give equally, you are prepared to give equally to them too. So the clouds are disappearing in the connection where two people are sort of saying, why the cloud? What was the cloud all about? The cloud is usually in someone's head, and I see someone's been in their head a lot. They have been, so it's a sign. It could be an Aquarius and a fixed sign. I can vouch for that because I'm an Aquarius and I have Aquarius Venus. I have Aquarius Mercury. I'm also year of the horse, which is Gemini, so a lot of air. And I can get really stuck in my head. And I don't even think that I'm stuck in my head. And this could go on for a year. And I have my best friend is Aquarius, and we somehow similar things happens to us, even though a lot of things are different, like how we live our life and so on. But when we catch up, we always are so surprised that, what, that happened to me too. That happened to her too. Like our whole, like for the whole 25 years I've known this person. So if you are a Gemini with someone that also have Gemini in their chart, you might have gone through something similar. And I mean, again, I can't say that, Western zodiacs, they go by the book, all right? But I believe in it. I do definitely believe in the astrology there, that, there is something in the air that affects each sign. Definitely, I can definitely see that, but that doesn't mean you have to believe in it either. So, but I see two people here, especially when two people are in union, soulmates. So again, whether you're best friends, family, like you're someone you really value, oftentimes, of course, you are more likely, if you come together with them during your life, you come together with them because there is a attraction, there's a point of attraction, soulmate, twin flame. Whatever the case may be, usually there is a reason, and usually it's because you are on a similar path. And if you're a similar star sign as well, you might experience that's great. You're in your own world when you get together. But also remember that if you go through a bad time, most likely they do too, and you stop speaking. So it's that too. And I see that happen a lot, and people are not aware of it. And it just looks like, we're not getting along. And then it's like two people in their heads, especially air signs. So I'm picking up something like that. And you haven't felt like reaching out. They felt like, they have messed something up. So yeah, here, however, in this reading, I am quite happy to see that I don't really pick up any sort of major issues. So I know some people are like in the period where they're like, you are prepared to call someone every name under the sun, and you are like, don't you dare showing up in my life. That will not be a good thing. I don't really see it. So this person here and you are not against, it's not a love-hate thing here. Even if someone is like, you rant, you don't want to see someone, it's always about love-hate. Otherwise, you wouldn't even turn up to a tarot reading, right? So, but here it is a bit more love at this time. It's not really, there isn't really anything to be against. So that's nice. So what I'm seeing here is two people on the same page, seeing each other in this different light. And smooth sailing. How are you going to meet? Okay. It has to do with a business venture. One person is manifesting the other in secret. Maybe it's you. I'm picking up twin flame. So, okay, you might experience or hear or know later on when you get married, Gemini, that this person said they manifested you. And you might be like, I didn't think you were into that kind of stuff. And they are into that kind of stuff. They are manifesting you. They're manifesting themselves out of a funk. They are a great manifester. It's just that they haven't really been, in that space. They have stepped off the scales. They stepped off that vibration, let's say. So here I'm seeing, Gemini, is that karmic debt has been paid. There is, again, there might have been indecision. There might have been ending. There might have been a lot of things that has happened, but it seems like it's a while ago. And because time heals all, it's not something, I see that there is a misunderstanding could be cleared as well. It has to do with lack of communication. And that's all. You might end up laughing about this, I feel. So this person here is looking at a practical solution where they can come out of hiding, and where they're going to say to you, Gemini, take off their hood, take off their disguise, and be like, look, it was always you, Gemini. It was always you that I loved, that I wanted to be with. And you might be, you will hear something blunt and you will be shocked that this Ace of Wands is showing up. There's like, wow, with an offer. It's like, wow, let's do this. This person is like right in your face, properly right in your face. All right, this person will tell you they manifested you. They are manifesting you as they speak. You might even feel a pull at the moment, but it isn't luckily a love spell. I see here that is a genuine genuine attraction. It's a genuine, if I can speak, that's not, can't do many things this weekend, but it's genuine. They really, really want to reunite with you. It's not so much about or break up and make up. It's about two people have experienced a transformation, major transformation, where both of you are in a different mindset and you suddenly feel like you are on the same page. Suddenly the 9 of Wands just seems silly. It's a bit like 9 of Wands can be, it's like when you wake up in the morning, every morning you're really tired, you have one coffee and then you decide to have another coffee. You know that having 2 coffees is going to make you eat too many sweets, and maybe in the evening you feel, it's like you feel awake, you can't sleep properly, and then in the morning you do it again. That's the 9 of Wands. That kind of something you do where you're like, oh, I'm repeating this again, and it makes it harder. It's just because I don't want to take the root of the matter. Speaking of coffee, actually, I'm planning to stop drinking coffee, so maybe that's why I came up with it. I used to, before the pandemic, I stopped drinking coffee completely, and I had more success, and I just never drank coffee. I was bang up in the morning, went to the gym and stuff like that. And somehow when I started working more remote, I've been drinking coffee ever since. And my excuse is that, well, I need coffee to talk. But I had no problems talking back then. But I keep telling myself that. I keep telling myself that I can't talk without coffee. Can you imagine something so silly? Most people do, though. I think the whole world is saying that we can't talk without coffee. Anyway, I don't know if this is about coffee. I think this is about 2 people that were passionate about each other at one point. Maybe you were younger, you were speaking a lot, and then one person stopped speaking or came up with an excuse, and there was kind of, you assumed that this person, it's like you both could have accused each other of being, you know, any name under the sun, to kind of find a way to get away from the other and just wanting to close the chapter. But now when you look back, at some point, you know, before the death card happens, there is heartache, there's a tower. But now both of you can't even remember so much of the tower that it actually happened, Gemini. I feel that now the 2 of you look at this as an opportunity to evolve, or it became an opportunity to evolve. It became an opportunity to transform your life into a better version of yourself. So both of you are actually grateful at this stage that, oh, you know, this person, it seemed like it seemed like an irritating, you know, incident. You could have felt that, you could have felt like, that's it. I am, you know, both of you are very attractive people. You're very beautiful people. And it could have made you like an introvert, or maybe you made you sort of, no, I don't want anyone else, but I don't want them either. Like, I don't want anyone to come near me. And you were like, that's it, I'm going off the social media, I'm not posting shit, no one get to see my beauty. The beauty is for me and on my wall only, and my nearest and dearest. And when I do get dressed, it's usually I dress like a homeless person, because I can't be bothered looking into my designer clothes. So I just rush out the door, I do my duties, and that's it, that's me. So that could have been you, that could have been them as well. I'm not calling anyone out, but it was deep down, it was because the 2 of you actually had a purpose with each other. You looked your best, sharp, you know, you is ironing your shirt, hanging your clothes up before the next day, right? You look yourself in the mirror. Both of you are beautiful anyway. I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying that it's bad to be homeless. It's just, that is not where you want to be at. It's not necessary either. So it's some kind of rebellious, chain of events that happen, okay? So the 2 of you might laugh together and tell your tales or stories, what happened, because you're going to be honest to each other. You're going to be saying that, I guess that I didn't care about you and this happened, and they will say the same, yeah, you guess what, like I did this, I did that, I kept saying to everyone, like, I don't want to see Gemini anymore, I'm done with love, like I'm just gonna be alone for the rest of my life and be living on an island and grow a beard because love is shit. And then everyone kind of around you, and around them, they had told them that that it's because you have run away from Gemini. Why are you not facing them? And they could have been like, no, I've effed it up. And the same with you, Gemini. So I see like there's a few sort of conversations when you start opening up that you are not there yet to talk about it. Like you're not finding it even funny at this stage, and you will never even reveal such information, because at the moment both of you are like, okay, let's not be too eager, let's not show that I'm too eager, especially you have your guards up here, but you are like, okay, I'll tell them my piece of like, you're just going to be like, well, okay, I might just dress a little bit nicer today, I might just dry the dust out of my really nice shoes, or or glasses or something like that, and what I'm saying, it might be complete BS, but it's something along those lines where you are sort of, okay, I'm going to hear them out, I'm going to see, okay, I might just like their post today or something like that. So as you are getting together, as you are coming together, it's going to seem, even if it's not about you picking up the phone and saying, hi, is Gemini here? Yeah, sure, it's Mr. or Mrs. Smith. Do you fancy going for coffee at Starbucks or something? It's not going to be like that. It's going to be like, you will feel them around you. They're going to feel you around them. They are going to make some kind of announcement, like they're going to announce either a new leadership position or something about spirituality. If they used to speak about something online, they are now going to get back online, and it's kind of a, hey, Gemini, are you also up, are you also into what I'm into? So something you have a common interest. And then as it's something about you will start interacting, whereas before you were like, I'm not going on that. I'm not using Facebook because I don't do that anymore. And I am definitely not watching them. I couldn't care less, to like being just normal about it and be like, oh, there they are. How lovely. I hope they're doing great. And you don't have a guard up. You don't have an ego. You don't have a, oh, what if? You don't have a, oh my gosh, if this happens, I'm going to roll down the curtain and I'm going to throw apples at the social media post, and I'm just going to be down in the dumps. No, they're going to be down in the dumps if they don't take action, because it's just silly. It's flat out silly. It's just, everyone knows that the two of you are meant to be. It's like that simple. It's just the two of you that is acting like that. And you probably are, obviously you are listening to tarot because that's not true, but to the world, you're not telling anyone anything. You are just telling people nothing. If people ask you, oh, Gemini, how about them? You'd be like, no, I don't know who, what's their name? I don't know what you're talking about. Meanwhile, you're watching tarot, and they are watching tarot as well, or they are, it's this connection here, without a doubt, is about removing the disguise. The skyfall. It's just no other solution. Someone could have Taurus in their chart, so they could be a little bit stubborn. And if they have Aquarius in their chart, double stubborn, so that might not be in the favor. But it's almost like everyone have been in that, time heals all, right? And it's not like you're going to be nervous for the person that you met at school at 13, where you were like, oh my God, I was so nervous, or that nervous feeling. We all have that nervous feeling throughout our life. You're not going to have that same nervous feeling for that same person your whole life. Next time you meet them, you might be dressed like a homeless person. You couldn't give a damn what you look like, compared to then you'll be like, wow, I need to, so it's like that. And the two of you are comfortable in each other's company. The two of you, no, you don't have to dress a certain way. No, you don't have to spend a week at the beautician in order to be attracted to each other. But I see that you both want to be the better version of yourself. And I think we all know what that means. And I think most don't do that. I can definitely say that I have been very, very lazy with my mornings. And I just like, wow, I save so much time by not, getting my clothes out and ready. It's like, why? So yeah, make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. Open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. So of course, opening up your heart here is important. You could be seeing 111. Again, this is like a new start, a new beginning. It is the spark needs to be, it can the match light without the, it can the match light. If it doesn't light up, then of course not. So here they are. They're going to come a little bit closer. They are the one that's coming with the pairing of the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. And they're coming a little closer. Right now, they might seem like a mirage. And I see, and here we have the Ace of Cups as well. We have the Ace of Wands. So you're going to feel the spark, and you're going to feel like saying yes. Your intentions is to open up your heart. Your intentions is to let them in. But first, you're going to watch them give you the offer. But when they do that, Gemini, you're going to feel justice. You're going to feel hope. It's going to feel very natural. It's going to feel very, oh, this was the right order. It's going to feel that, okay, I'm so happy to see them. I don't feel any anger. I don't feel or any kind of, it's almost like you just know. You could have manifested each other equally. And what they say about manifestation is that, of course, you have to act it. You have to act where you want to be. You can't, it sounds very complicated, but it's pretty much just like acting. So, but at the same time, you will be very, very excited when it's going to flow. And I'm very, very happy to see, Gemini, maybe within 3 months, you all have graduated from the the Rainbow Wizard board. We're gonna have a board meeting, and in that board meeting, we're gonna vote that you have graduated, Gemini. We're gonna say, well, you don't really need to watch love readings anymore. You can watch other type of readings, which I'm not so good at, but so then you have that love story wrapped up, and you don't need more advice. I don't think anyone should watch a love reading when everything's going well, because it's like who watches anything when you do really well? I mean, you do it for an advice, don't you? But what do I know? I'm doing tarot anyway every day, so. The thoughts, they're already painting the picture what your future will look like. The high honor. This is, the community. Maybe it wasn't backed up by the community. I don't really see here, Gemini, that there is a third party. Everyone has obviously, as an adult, everyone has a third party, but this is not really about the third party. And I'm really happy to see that, because there's been so much third party that I thought, oh God, no, not another one. Not another one. The two of you are going to be really, really, really happy to come together as the best version of yourselves. And that's why it is the divine timing as well. You're going to feel that it's like, okay, when you open the door, it's like everything else is ready because you feel ready. You feel that my heart's open. I feel now that this person, I have room for them in my life. Maybe I thought I did before, but I didn't. So here someone is saying, I need to own up where I fell short in this relationship. I can't stop thinking about you. You are always in my dreams. And like I said, I hear a million voices in my head telling me the things I should have said. So the dreams is something about a dream. It's something about you will connect in a dream, and you will feel the love that you actually did feel from the first time you met. You just thought that this love had faded, that this love can never come back. It is that I don't know if anyone have dreams about being in love in a dream. And I had these dreams, and it's quite an incredible dream. It's like, it's very rare to have it. And you wake up like, oh, who was that? You know? So it's like that dream. It's like a dream that is becoming reality, but it's your feelings that are real. You know, one thing is to visualize, oh, I want the house, the cat, the dogs. All right, you want to visualize it, but how do you feel? How do you feel when you're there? And the feeling isn't something you can usually fake when it comes to being in love, can you? You know? So there can also be here a sign for some of you. It is that either there is something that will come to you, like it would just be different situation through your everyday life where you could suddenly just feel this excitement, you feel this love, you just feel, it's like it could even be someone is telling you something nice and you just feel like very good when someone says it, right? So you will start, that is a sign that you are opening up your heart, and the same is happening to this person. And before I wrap this up, I want to say as well, it is possible here, Gemini, that the two of you are manifesting each other, that this is actually two people about to merge together, and it might be a brand new person. And I think that you should just be open for it. It's not really, I would say my advice is not so much about being fixated about it has to be this person, or you're going to be pissed off, because I don't really think you would be pissed off anyway. It's very close and you are ready. I'm telling you, you are ready for whatever is coming to you. You are ready, and this love is it's like, wow, I forgot, or I didn't think it was possible to feel like this. I didn't think that's possible. But it is possible because it's happening right now. So Gemini, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful week ahead.